Have you ever wondered why something as natural as breastfeeding can feel so overwhelming at the start? You hold your baby close, your heart is filled with love, but your mind is full of questions. Will I do this right? Will my baby get enough milk? Am I strong enough for this journey? These questions are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you care deeply, that you want the best for the life you've brought into this world. And that is where the true power of nourishment begins. Not in the perfect technique, not in flawless practice, but in the courage to begin despite the doubt. Breastfeeding is not just feeding. It is connection. It is the first conversation between you and your child, spoken without words, but filled with trust. It is the warmth of your touch, the sound of your heartbeat, and the comfort that tells your baby, you are safe. This moment is not only about nutrition, it is about building a bond so deep that science itself struggles to describe it fully. Studies show that breastfeeding strengthens immunity, protects against illness, and fuels healthy development. But beyond science, it creates a feeling, a quiet closeness that your child will carry forever, long after they outgrow your arms. Still, in these first moments, it is easy to feel unprepared. No one tells you how natural things can also be challenging. Latching may not happen instantly. Milk supply may feel uncertain, and exhaustion may weigh heavily on you. But here's the truth. Every mother who has walked this path has faced doubts, and every single one found her way through. You're no different. Your body has been preparing for this. Your instincts are alive within you, and even when it feels like you are failing, you are giving your child exactly what they need most: love, effort, and presence. Think about this. The very act of holding your baby close releases hormones that guide your body to produce milk. Your body is designed to respond to your baby, to adapt, and to grow stronger each day. That is the miracle of nature. It works with you, not against you. The early days may feel uncertain, but every small attempt is progress. Every time you try, your body learns. Every time you continue, your baby learns. It is not about getting everything right immediately. It is about taking one step, then another, until it becomes second nature. And here is something powerful to remember. There is no such thing as failure in this journey. Whether you nurse directly, whether you pump, or whether you combine the two, every drop is precious. Every effort counts. Too often, mothers compare themselves to others and feel less. But comparison is a thief. It steals your joy and hides your progress. The truth is, no one else is on your path. No one else has your baby, your body, or your circumstances. Your journey is your own, and that makes it meaningful. So instead of asking, am I doing enough? Remind yourself of the reward you are creating. You are not just nourishing your child's body. You are shaping their sense of safety, love, and connection. You are giving them the foundation to grow not only strong, but also secure. And in the process, you are growing too. You are learning patience when it feels hard, resilience when it feels tiring, and courage when it feels uncertain. These are qualities that will stay with you long after these first months pass. There will be days when you feel tired, when you wonder if it is worth the effort. On those days, remember the quiet moments when your baby's tiny hand rests on your chest, when their breathing slows in your arms, when their eyes meet yours and you feel that unspoken bond. These are the moments that make the struggle worth it. These are the memories that last a lifetime. Breastfeeding is not a test of perfection. It is an expression of love, a daily reminder that you are stronger than your doubts, and that your baby feels that strength even when you cannot see it yourself. Stay with this journey. Stay with the small victories, the gentle progress, and the deep connection that grows with time. Because what begins as uncertainty soon transforms into confidence. What feels difficult in the beginning becomes a rhythm, a flow, a natural part of your bond with your child. And when you look back one day, you will not remember the struggle as much as you will remember the pride. The pride of knowing you gave your baby not just milk, but love, trust, and strength. Confidence grows not in an instant, but through small, steady actions repeated with patience. The more you practice, the more you realize that breastfeeding and pumping are not complicated rituals. They are natural rhythms your body learns with time. The secret lies in creating calm around you, letting go of pressure, and remembering that both you and your baby are learning together. There is no rush. The moment you bring your child close, relax your shoulders, breathe deeply, and trust the process. Everything becomes lighter. Babies sense your energy. When you are calm, they feel calm. When you believe in yourself, they lean into that belief. And together you find a flow that feels right. One of the most empowering things you can do is focus on positioning. This simple act changes everything. Instead of straining or forcing your body, remember this. Bring your baby to your breast, not your breast to your baby. Hold your child close, support their head gently, and let their natural reflexes guide them. The first attempts may feel clumsy, but do not mistake that for failure. It is learning. Every adjustment, every try, every patient moment strengthens the connection. And soon, what once felt confusing becomes second nature. Your hands know what to do, your baby responds, and the cycle of nourishment continues with ease. But breastfeeding is not the only way to provide. Pumping is a powerful tool that gives you flexibility and peace of mind. Think of it not as a replacement, but as a partner in your journey. It allows you to rest, to share the responsibility with others, and to store the nourishment your body so lovingly creates. For beginners, the key is to start gently. Begin with short sessions, allow your body to adjust, and let consistency guide the results. Just as your baby learns to latch, your body learns to respond to the pump. Over time, the rhythm becomes familiar, and the supply grows to meet the need. There is something deeply encouraging about the way the body adapts. It listens. It remembers. It responds. The more consistent you are, the more reliable the flow becomes. Choose what feels right for you, manual or electric, because there is no single right answer. Your comfort is what matters. When you are comfortable, your body releases more easily, and the process becomes less about effort and more about trust. And as you continue, you begin to realize that this journey is not just physical, it is emotional. Each session is an act of love, a quiet declaration that says, I am here, I am committed, and I am enough. To sustain this rhythm, your body needs care. Simple things, drinking enough water, eating nourishing foods, and resting when you can, make a powerful difference. Your energy fuels your child's energy. Your health sustains their growth. By caring for yourself, you are not being selfish, you are being wise. A strong mother creates a strong foundation. Too many underestimate the value of rest, yet rest is not weakness, it is strength renewed. Allow yourself moments of stillness, because in stillness your body restores, your mind clears, and your ability to give grows greater. Remember also that consistency does not mean perfection. Life will not always follow a strict routine. Some days will flow smoothly, others will feel scattered. What matters is not flawless discipline, but steady effort. Even when the timing feels imperfect, every session counts. Every attempt matters. And with each day, your body learns to trust the rhythm you create. Do not demand perfection from yourself. Demand persistence. Persistence is what builds results. Persistence is what transforms effort into growth. When doubts creep in, and they will, anchor yourself in the truth that progress is never wasted. Every drop you pump, every feeding you complete, every hour you invest is shaping not only your baby's health, but also your inner strength. You are training your body to respond, but more importantly, you are training your mind to endure. And endurance is what carries you through the hard days, the sleepless nights, the moments when you wonder if it is all too much. Endurance whispers, keep going. And when you keep going, something extraordinary happens. What once felt impossible becomes normal, and what once drained you begins to empower you. This is the gift of breastfeeding and pumping. It is not just the milk, it is the discipline, the resilience, the strength you discover in yourself. It teaches you patience, it teaches you adaptability, and it teaches you that love is not measured in ease but in effort. Each step you take builds a stronger connection, a stronger body, a stronger bond. And while the world may not see the quiet sacrifices, your child feels every single one. In their calm, in their growth, in their trust, your effort is reflected back at you. Do not stop. Do not give in to the voice that says it is too hard. Because the truth is, it is hard, and that is what makes it powerful. Anything worth doing is never without challenge. But you have already proven your strength by beginning. Now you continue by believing.
Trust your body.
Trust the process. Trust that every drop is enough. And most importantly, trust that the love you pour into this journey will come back to you multiplied, not only in your child's health, but in the pride you will feel when you see how far you've come. Strength is not built in the moments when everything feels easy. It is born in the quiet hours when you choose to keep going, even when you are tired, even when your doubts are louder than your confidence. Breastfeeding and pumping are not only about nourishing your child, they are about discovering just how much resilience lives inside you. Each time you show up, you prove to yourself that love is stronger than exhaustion, that patience is greater than fear, and that your commitment will outlast every moment of uncertainty. What feels like a struggle today becomes the foundation of confidence tomorrow. There will be days when nothing seems to flow the way you expect. You may sit for long minutes wondering if it is working, if it is worth it, if you have the strength to continue. These thoughts do not mean you are weak. They mean you are human. But strength is not the absence of doubt. It is the decision to keep moving forward despite it. Every ounce of milk, every quiet session, every attempt is a victory. It is not about quantity alone. It is about consistency, about choosing again and again to give what you can. And that choice, repeated daily, builds more than nourishment. It builds character, resilience, and unshakable belief in yourself. It is easy to look at others and assume they have it easier, that their supply is greater, that their journey is smoother. But comparison blinds you to your own progress. Your body is unique, your baby is unique, and your story is unlike anyone else's. The moment you stop measuring yourself against others is the moment you discover your real strength. Progress may look small from day to day, but step back and you will see how far you have come. What once felt impossible is now part of your routine. What once filled you with fear now feels familiar. And this growth is proof that you are not failing. You are evolving. The truth is, there is no such thing as perfection in this journey. There is only progress, and progress is enough. Every drop you produce matters. Every effort you make counts. Science reminds us that even the smallest amounts of breast milk carry powerful nutrients and antibodies that protect your child. But beyond the science, there is something deeper at work. Each act of giving, each moment of closeness, each hour of effort sends your baby a message louder than words. You are loved. You are safe. You are worth every ounce of my strength. That message is priceless, and no measurement can capture its value. What makes this journey extraordinary is not just the milk, but the mindset it creates within you. You learn patience when things do not go as planned. You learn discipline when you commit to regular pumping sessions, even when you feel tired. You learn selflessness when you give your energy again and again, knowing the reward is not immediate but lifelong. And slowly, these lessons shape you into a stronger version of yourself, not just as a mother, but as a person. You begin to realize that if you can endure this, you can endure anything. When the weight feels heavy, remind yourself that every challenge you face today is preparing you for the future. The sleepless nights, the hours of effort, the sacrifices you make, they are shaping a resilience that will stay with you for years to come. And your child, though too young to understand now, will one day benefit from the strength you are building. The security they feel, the health they enjoy, the confidence they carry into the world. All of it is rooted in the love and effort you give today. There will be moments when you are tempted to quit, when the thought of giving up whispers louder than the will to continue. In those moments, pause and remember why you started. You did not begin this journey for perfection. You began it for love. And love is always worth the effort. Even on the hardest days, love will remind you that your baby does not see your struggle as failure. They only feel your closeness, your warmth, your effort, and your care. That is what they remember. That is what lasts. With time, the rhythm becomes natural. What once felt exhausting turns into routine, and routine becomes strength. One day you will look back and realize that the hardest part of the journey was not the pumping, not the feeding, not the sleepless nights. The hardest part was believing in yourself at the beginning. And by continuing, you have proven that you are stronger than the doubts, tougher than the exhaustion, and more capable than you ever imagined. So hold on to this truth. You are not only feeding your baby, you are feeding your own resilience. You are not only building their health, you are building your own courage. Every day you continue, you are writing a story of strength, patience, and love, a story that will live on in both you and your child. And when the journey feels long, remind yourself that the effort you give today is planting seeds of strength that will grow for a lifetime.